Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. And there's your postcard. Rockport, Texas. Just at the beginning of Water Street, where it meets Market Street. It's about 66 degrees. Winds are about 11 miles an hour. You know, I put out that video yesterday morning about the storm that hit us overnight 2 nights ago. I'll be damned if we didn't get the exact same thing last night. Today, looks like it's clearing up, but we had heavy storms the last 2 nights. And then yesterday, after really high winds, and I showed the damage that it did to one of the tents there at the fairgrounds for market days. We just wound up with a gorgeous day. I mean, really pleasant, blue skies, wispy white clouds, a nice breeze. It was an awesome day. And they did predict the overnight storm that wound up hitting us last night. Great sleeping weather, but high winds, and we didn't get much of a sunrise about a half hour ago, but just now the skies opened up, and here's your postcard. If you're new to the channel, I live full-time in my F-150 with a Leer Topper. I've been doing that for over 5 years. Got to do some traveling. Absolutely love it. I don't have heat in the winter. I don't have air conditioning. I don't have running water. I don't have a microwave. And I don't have a refrigerator. But you know what I do get? Awesome views. Awesome views. I've had some health concerns lately, and I'm dealing with them now. Just spent 10 nights in the hospital. Got out about 3 weeks ago on medication for congestive heart failure. And yeah, hopefully we'll get a stent put in, and possibly after that, down the road a bit, valve replacement. I think you're all caught up. I always wonder how these storms, just these high winds, I mean these incredibly high winds we had the last few nights, how they affect the birds. I think it just helps the seagulls multiply. They seem to be doing all right. No concerns in the seagull world. Oh, here come some people. And they got dogs. Doggies. I got 3 doggies. And it's beautiful out. Go up here and check on the blue bonnets. Look how well mannered they are. Good morning. He did not want to participate. I don't blame her. Beautiful dogs though. There it is, it's official guys. We got water on Water Street. Boy, it is peaceful. You ready?
I have a fear of elevators, but I've started taking steps to avoid it.
Not bad, dad joke button. Not bad at all. It's a beautiful time of day, guys. This is that field that we showed about a week ago that was just blue, covered in blue bonnets. And I guess that heavy rain and wind the last 2 nights really did a number on them, because they're almost gone. I'm kind of curious to see if there's any wildflowers left at the cemetery, because wow, I didn't expect this at all. Really did a number on them. And what was neat is there's Water Street right on the water. There's a turkey vulture, a couple of them, and I spotted some cormorants out there. No egrets or blue herons. I was watching them yesterday over in the rookery right on Little Bay, and they were out in the sunshine. They get on top of the trees there, and it's neat. You can see dozens of them, and I think I know they nest there, and I wonder how protected they are in those trees against those winds we've had the last 2 nights. Probably need to check and see if Eugene's okay. Those high winds, and then they have the Crawfish Festival. There's some puddles. Crawfish Festival going on, and that's Eugene's hangout area. So I'm sure he's not there. I was reading about the Crawfish Festival on one of the Rockport Fulton Facebook groups, and a lot of people had a good time, and there was one person complaining that they got kicked out, and someone else wrote they ran out of crawfish, and then other people said no, it's a great time, and no, they didn't run out of crawfish. So it's good to know they had crawfish at the Crawfish Festival. Here's our house with a nice garden, and I can see they kind of got everything out, so maybe they're getting ready for some color. And then they got their tribute statue to Eugene right there. Another doggy, a good old beagle. He's reading the historic marker. We've read that one a few times. Interesting little area. And we got some gentlemen just out for a morning walk. Oh, we got another dog. Hey, good morning. Good morning. We got waves. We got waves from the last 3 people. There you go. It's going to be a good day. I do enjoy Water Street. Nice, quiet area. I don't think they get a whole lot of drive-through traffic other than us once a week. Usually on a Sunday morning, but not always. And we all sing and forget the words to the song Chris Christopherson wrote, Sunday Morning Coming Down. I kind of like his version, and I like the Johnny Cash version as well. That's how I first heard about it, was back when I would buy Johnny Cash CDs. Remember CDs? Remember records? Remember cassettes? Remember 8-track players? Those 8-track tapes were not good. You could never quite listen to the song that you wanted to when you wanted to. I think, guys, I don't know, I feel the need to go check on Rockport Cemetery and see how the wildflowers made out. I don't think I'm going to like the results, but let's go give it a look as we exit Water Street. On the way to the cemetery, I was driving by the rookery, and you can see the birds there up on the treetops. They look like mostly blue herons, but they're just hanging out, doing their blue heron thing. All right, let's get down the cemetery. You never know what you're going to find when you're not looking for it. Little group of ibis right by the cemetery, taking advantage of that wet ground to get some breakfast. Well, they definitely have taken a beating. Still lots of black-eyed Susans, but they got pretty much thinned out. I don't see a whole lot of thick patches of bluebonnets like we did before. There's some scattered in there, and I see some Indian blankets, but not a whole lot. I guess that wind and the heavy rain was just too much for it. This is still an absolutely beautiful place. Yes, it did look better when we were here 2 weeks ago. But just the fact, I don't know who had the idea of not cutting the grass and letting the wildflowers take over for a month or two every year. Wow. A job well done. Some of the older stones here in the cemetery. And we're only about, the entrance is probably 70 yards off of Little Bay. So it's right on the water. Well guys, the birds are happy this morning. Haven't seen a whole lot of mosquitoes today. That's a good sign. Everyone else, enjoy your Sunday. Stay blessed. Thanks for riding along today. Thanks for watching.